people who were usually, well, in the beginning it was usually a prank or for fame, you know, to see how many computers they can infect or how fast it can spread. But in 2003, it began to turn to a for-profit motive for the malware authors. And they began to infest systems in ways that they could make money off of them. Be it controlling the computer via a backdoor Trojan in which they could use that computer for sending spam or stealing information. We began to see a huge burst of spyware and adware because they could make money off of this. So in 2004, Microsoft began working on the XP SP2, which was a major boost for the security in XP. Do you all have SP2 by now? I certainly hope so.
Yeah.
I still run into systems that are running SP1 or no service pack whatsoever.
I think we're up to SP3, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah, SP3.
Yeah.
No one's on Vista except for me.
All of this.
I'm on Vista.
I got half of this.
I'm on Mojave. No.
XP3 host.
But yeah, SP2 is just a big major milestone is why I'm talking about it at this point, because if they really made some changes, and also in the IE browser with IE6. So we're up to IE7 now, and they're working on IE8, which will be coming out. So even XP systems are a lot more secure. But the thing about Vista that I love when I'm setting up someone who's brand new to computers, like my son or family member, is that it runs under a limited user account. Okay, and you have to really work at infecting Vista. You know what I'm saying? They have the security controls built into Vista that bring down the rights of the user, and they have to purposefully run that program as administrator. And yeah, people will still do that. Mm-hmm. And it's a problem in where we are today. And one thing that I really wanted to stress is to let y'all be aware that because we have this growth, tremendous growth in malware out there, that they have now taken advantage of that by pushing fake programs. And these are fake scanners. They can actually hijack your browser or trick you with social engineering tricks. And it will start running a scan. You think your computer is being scanned, you know, and it tells you, and it pops up a little alert down there by the system tray that looks like it's a Microsoft alert. They fake those. They fake the websites. And the whole goal of the thing is to get people to buy this software that has just hijacked their computer. Yeah, very slick. There's just a proliferation of that out there. And the reason I had the handout for you guys is so that you would have some good sources, or when people come to you because you happen to be the family computer freak or the geek to go to at work, that you have some valid resources. Give them, you know, a solid link, because even on Google today, it can be very dangerous, because a lot of those coming up on searches may have been a hijacked website. In other words, that you can have Joe's Pizza, that you're used to going to his website, looking up his menu, placing your order, and perhaps his website isn't so secure, and the hackers can get into it and plant the malware on that page. So what was previously a trusted page for you is now a distributor of malware. And until Joe's Pizza gets a clue of what's being happened, people are coming to my site and they're getting infected, and I don't know why. And he will have to, eventually Google will catch up to them and turn them off until he gets it fixed. it's a major problem because when Microsoft did take some steps to secure Windows, it made it harder to exploit systems. In fact, one of the top things I wanted to bring out, because I was reading this just today, there was an article on the web about Trend Micro. They're an antivirus vendor, and they were saying that vulnerabilities play only a minor role in malware spread. And they say that they estimate about 2/3 of all computer infections are due to duped users who are tricked into downloading and running this malware. You can see it coming in. People are getting a little clued in on email safety finally. That was a tremendous problem early on. But they still get tricked by it.
I have a question.
Sure.
Online, somebody's asking if there's any tools that they can use to scan a website to see if it has malware beforehand.
To scan a website?
Website, yeah.
There are some tools that are being made. They aren't perfect. What's the one that McAfee has?
You know, there's one, Komodo anti-malware under Windows XP would put like a green box around the website that was okay or not.
McAfee's Site Advisor is one. There's quite a few in these resource links that I gave you
I
guys.
can use that one.
Most of them.
Oh, yeah, the newest
Like-
version. Yeah.
Yeah, ADG has a scanner. Now, those are not 100%. Just keep that in mind because these websites are like playing whack-a-mole. Okay, they're coming up. And that's why these things aren't entirely perfect because it's very hard to keep up with.
Well, even checkfree.com got compromised on December 2nd
Exactly.
for a certain amount of time.
Really?
Yeah, they sent
Wow.
around email.
I was curious. Companies like Wabasoft, like in the Adaware, when they have like sites that they list as blocked sites, where are those lists coming from, or how are they generated?
You know, we used to do that, but it's become so prolific, you can't keep up with blacklisting anymore. More and more companies are going to whitelisting.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. And even that is, like I say, it's not
Yeah.
100%, folks.
Well, I don't think anything can ever be 100%, but the thing is something's better than nothing. That's how I would look at it.
There used to be a great tool that Eric House had called IE Spy Ad, and it would blacklist and block bad websites. Well, actually, it would put them into the IE restricted zone. So you could still go to the site, but they couldn't do a darn thing because it was in the restricted zone. But there is also using a host file, and that's in the list of links. There is, you could use your host file to block known bad websites.
Yeah, that's what ABC does. They put that
Well, they
in
do
there.
the group policy, don't they?
Yeah, but they also have, if you look at our host file now, it's huge.
Yeah, but the group policy would do that.
Yeah.
That's how they
Oh,
distribute
yeah.
it. Yeah.
So how are they generating those lists?
They have a service they go through. I don't remember the name.
So they
of the
have
service.
people that are submitting the information.
They subscribe to a service.
Yeah, they subscribe to them.
That they get updates weekly.
Some of the firewalls also have services that would work with block sites like that for you too.
Yeah, Zone Alarm does that.
Zone Alarm, Sonic Wall.
But that's coming from the end users then that are submitting.
Yeah.
Not all the time.
Yeah, not all the time.
No.
They
Sonic
call
Wall.
the information.
Sonic Wall is an active service.
Do they have like a spider that goes down in, or, I mean, certainly there has to be some way that they're getting the information. They have to know somehow.
Don't know.
Well, some of them have also automated web crawlers, and they'll gather blacklisted sites. There are research groups out there that do nothing but track malicious websites, and they will also feed that information in. But the primary one that I see recommended most